there. It's me, Christy Murphy. We had our show, Comedy 90210, which is at the Roxbury Cafe in Beverly Hills on Roxbury between Wilshire and Little Santa Monica at 8 o'clock every Thursday. Please come down. We had a show tonight, and I actually caught myself talking to my friend Joe about taxes and tax deductions, and I realized something that was really interesting about me, which is actually not that interesting, barely interesting at all, slightly depressing, which is that I'm officially old. Because when you really care, and you're talking to your friends about, don't know, should I take can I consider that person an independent contractor? And yeah, but when I have to send them a 1099 if I paid them more than $600, is it kind of, I'm so boring and I'm getting older and my dreams are getting less likely to come true and now I'm going insane. Anyway, so yeah, happy tax day to you, upcoming tax day, April 15th. I was supposed to meet with my tax person on Monday, but I postponed it till next Monday because I didn't gather together all my necessary receipts that I still haven't gathered together. But I was thinking about some deductions that I think that should be deductions for single people, because you know how like people with families and kids, they get all the dependent deductions and all that other kind of stuff, and I was thinking, maybe there should be extra deductions for people who are single or are struggling artists or are incredibly anxious and depressed. Or maybe are recovering from some personal problems, or maybe somebody who has all of those things combined should get more tax deductions. So one of my tax deductions that I decided should be, it should be the single person's expired food deduction. Let's say you buy a gallon of milk or a half a gallon milk or a giant loaf of bread or like lettuce, and you can't eat it all because you're single and you're by yourself and you have to eat alone every meal, and sometimes you just want to go out or you just can't take the pressure of all that milk. You should be able to write off the portion of the milk or the bread that goes bad in your fridge. That should be, you should get a deduction for that. That's what I think. That's that. And then another one is what I call, if you have any 12-step friends, and I have many, I call it the Friends of Bill W, 12-step people deduction, which means you should be able to deduct coffee and stevia if you're off white sugar or whatever, you're off sugar, as a medical expense. Because really, I mean, when you're giving up the crystal meth, you gotta drink that medicinal coffee, and you drink about 20 times more than the average person. Also, if you suffer from anxiety and depression, you should be able to write off regular coffee when you're depressed, and of course decaf when you're anxious. I think I should get a deduction for that. Here's a bad one-liner joke about coffee and suicide. Here's the joke. It's true, I read it somewhere that I can't remember, that a person who actually drinks a cup of coffee every single day is 50% less likely to commit suicide. But then they're also 200% more likely to commit murder. But that's proactive, and that's a good thing. So there you go. Also, single people should be able to, as a medical expense, be able to deduct condoms. Or depending on your dating status, batteries, and if you're super promiscuous and you're female, possibly cranberry juice. So there you go. Little tax tip from me to you. Happy tax day, everybody.